Yes, we are live on YouTube. Masuria ji, if you can copy paste the YouTube address to anyone, like in the group or in the community. So,
Okay.
namaste. We should begin with our four group of people and understand what we are going to do. What is about the pulse of wisdom. For Jenny to introduce you, maybe we will have short introduction to later of the Powell, but a long introduction of Dr. Powell. He has also a project is Oasis of Wisdom. And that's how we come to the idea, and Powell also will be supporting us in the future, that we should have a version without, online, because Powell is working offline. He's creating a project on the ground with the earth element. In our talk with Jenny, its earth element is missing. We are online working. We are not building something concrete in the earth, clay, something like this. We are online. So the Powell project, Oasis of Wisdom, will be also synchronizing with our cause why me and Jenny are coming together. What is the purpose of me and Jenny coming together is almost the same. What is the purpose? Pavel is doing Oasis of Wisdom. Is a project, residential project of almost 118 or something around 100, more than 100 live people will be working on the same issue what me and Jenny is resolving over the internet. But Powell is showing it practically as a model to the world that it's not only possible just by the talk, it's practically possible. So the main point is that everybody is born, one day we die. And we can't say that our life is very meaningful if our end part of the life is not good. Howsoever rich life you lived in your youth, but if the end part is not good, you feel that, oh, I missed my life. I have to face the now meaninglessness in my life. Or if someone is already facing a meaninglessness in the life, so what could be done about it? Can life be turned eternally motivated as it was in the youth? The motivation is very youth inspiring. Body maybe not. Body may be aging. So two way if we can work an eternal motivation in the person and decay of the body slow. If we can match it together, life will be fully meaningful. So 2 points, we are working eternal motivation and rejuvenation, positively saying, and negatively saying anti-aging. This we are bringing practically, building houses and whatever is needed to support the environment with all medical facility, alternative medicines, yoga therapy, tantra, yoga, whatever works, pragmatic approach, very pragmatic, so that it can become a model. Yes, it is possible. And we are putting everything, whatever we have. So residential like land and other things is almost being cleared this week. This year. And constructions begins and all they start to work. So the online work is also some part what me and Jenny together, something is linking, no? It's positive. They are in harmony. So the oasis of wisdom, a concrete project, and pulse of wisdom, an online project. And me and Jenny has decided to run 52 episodes on that. Sounds, say, people say, what you will do, no? We are going to be bored. No. Active listeners, you are always invited, no? And we can give you a slot of 15 minutes if you think something you are adding upon it. Me and Jenny can become active listeners, like Masuyaji wants to say something. You can add up on our topic, but we are Jenny are into it. And if you think that you can do something, like speak about it, you can always come take a slot of 15 minutes and come on to whatever you are doing, it's synchronizing with our vision, no? And the cause.
To myself?
Yes, please. Everybody can interrupt anybody. I did not record it. Yes.
So everybody wants how we remain young, how we can maintain vitality, how we can remain energetic. So this anti-aging not a means multi-dimensional issue. This is food,
Yeah, that was my point that
breath.
you can contribute. Many people can contribute in the business.
Many
We are
people
just
are
initiating.
multi activities. Now you have to care your food, you have to watch your breath, you have to discipline, you have to do daily yoga practice or something, and your thought process should be like that. It should contribute to your health, and so this is I think is a very nice initiative. uh,
Yeah.
Definitely your contribution will give a new insight. So uh, really we are thankful to Swamiji for taking this new initiative. Thank you.
Yeah. Pavel would like to say something. I would just, before Pavel, I would like to introduce Masoyaji. He has written many books, and recently his one book is Seven Techniques Based on Breath. If you like to share your screen, it's fine. If you want to show your book, that's why we, yeah. If any, we can have a support. If you want to say show something, also you can show. And he has also before written on books on diabetes. No, Suryaji, you wrote the book on diabetes.
Yeah, I have written a book, Seven Breathing Technique, invoking prana through breath with the help of Swamiji. Swamiji have given some insight and technique how we can convert our breath into prana so that we can feel always energetic, and the techniques given by Swamiji are simple but having very um, strong impact on our life, how we can remain conscious, we can remain maintain our consciousness. That is the main uh, source of converting of our breath into prana. And seven techniques, if you are practicing it, so you can also like medical prescription. Here in this book, breath prescription has been mentioned for different disease like hypertension, anxiety, diabetes. So you can do this breath for this daily, for this duration, and definitely you will get result. However, the measurement of effect is to be done, but this book is on Amazon, and it will it will help for rejuvenation of a body also. Thank you, Swamiji.
Okay.
Yeah, we still have 7 minutes for some
So
people.
I'd like to share something real quick.
Yes, welcome.
He was talking about the power of breath. So my son was in kindergarten and I would go and help out there. Well, one day I walked in there and the teacher was a young teacher. She had like 2 children and a baby at home. And when I walked in there, the energy was extremely intense. And my son was sitting at the desk and I said, "How's it going, honey?" And he said, "Mom, I need to talk to the teacher." And I said, "Well, come on, we'll go talk to her." So he walked with me over to the teacher and she flipped around and she said, "Tanner, where are you supposed to be?" And he said, "At my desk." And she said, "I suggest you get there." Well, I was standing right there. She didn't say hello or anything. And I went, "You know how you are about your children." So I thought, I am not going to tolerate this. So I stood there and took 3 breaths and I blew it out in the room and visualized a white light and blew all the negativity out the window. And so then Tanner and I went to his desk and she came over and she said, "Well, hello, Janine, how are you doing?" So in that breath actually cleared the energy in the room and it completely shifted it. So our breath is extremely powerful. Just wanted to share that.
I would like to introduce you also breath in an analytical point of view, like watching the breath. When you say that whatsoever I am watching, I am not that which I am watching. Like I'm watching TV, so I am not the TV. No, TV is an object. So analytical people like J. Krishnamurti, any analytical approach like Vedantic people or yoga people, they approach like this, creating distance, watching, not attached, distance that way. So this when I was also doing vipassana at the time, practicing vipassana. So it's very nice that if you, how vipassana works, like if you take an analytical point of view, and suppose you are not facing doesn't matter. Suppose take it as a therapeutic point of view, like how it can work as a therapy if you take this approach to the breath, like making it an object. So if you make an object, so each breath pattern is psychology. Is breath patterns like equated with a pattern of thought, a psychology of you. So if you are facing a problem, any problem, like emotional issue, you think it is a problem. If you think it is a problem, like if you are too much, if you're not thinking it's a problem, it's okay, then it's a present situation. The therapy begins, first you have to consider that it is a problem. Meditation doesn't take it as a problem. Like if person is meditation is also going through a lot of mental ups and downs and mood swings. There are many ways like mind works, and sometimes you are identified with it. But if you take it as a therapy, if you think, no, I don't want this kind of behavior, so then therapy begins. So I have a behavior and I don't want it. In very meditative way, you accept everything, so it's not an issue. But here, therapy begins, I'm not accepting something in me. Then, of course, we are all therapists there to support you. Jenny is working, Pavel is working, I am working as a therapist to the people who think they have a behavior they should not have it. So here, if you if you don't want to take a help of a therapist, and if you make this objective view to your breath, I can see the breath, so I am not the breath. No? If I can see something, that means I am not that. So if I can watch my breath, then I am not the breath. If you come to this situation, your breath is always a mirror of mind or anybody's breath. So if you do like this, and if you are facing a situation, so you may be weak to face the situation. So what you do, no, I face my breath only. Instead of facing the situation, you take that I will face my breath only. So if I'm watching my breath and its movement, I am not the breath. The moment you come, so you become subjective. You become the knower. The knower that I am not the breath. So you get established at your center of the knower, not the object.
What are you saying, Nor? What can you spell
One who knows things.
Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Knower and the known.
Yes.
And the knowledge. We are living in three worlds: knower, known, and the knowledge. But we are always involved in known. Mobile, laptop, things, this, that. No? We forget who? Knower. And we want to acquire knowledge. So if we move, maximum we move to knowledge. Known to knowledge, instruments of knowledge. Mind, intelligence. But we don't know the knower, the soul, the observer. This knower we call observer, soul, whatever you call. Perceiver, destiny makers. Is this? But how? The profession is how to get established. This is Vipassana. This is Vipassana, analytical approach. Male approach. But you said female approach. This is male approach. Masculine approach to the truth. So here, and strange things happen. All situations, you see, situations upon situation, all your issues, which we say blocks, or they come, breath is changing, and they are coming and disappearing fast. So your time, naturally, you will take maybe 1 year to resolve the issue. Here, you are taking 1 second to resolve the issue. Time is so fast. Time is so fast here. And that is the play. To go into
Here's something I wanted to exchange here. So if we are not consciously creating something and it happens spontaneous, isn't that divine, where you automatically do something not to hurt anyone, not to do anything, but it just comes through you? Or doesn't that mean you're a channel?
Your approach is feminine, waterway, flow. This is feminine approach, no? Buddha, and this is not water element I'm talking. I'm talking fire. Fire element approach. Buddha has fire element approach. Fire is predominant. Yours is water. So you say, oh, why not? It's so nice to be with my own nature the way I am. I am already flowing. What this analysis? No, what is this analysis? No unknown object instruments of knowledge, object subject. No, then J. Krishnamurti Buddha, they are sitting on your head. You don't, doesn't make any sense what they're talking. No, it doesn't make any sense. If you listen J. Krishnamurti, water element is point. If they listen J. Krishnamurti, they say, what this person is talking about? We don't understand it.
Yep.
So each person has different element. This is, I'm talking about fire element, which is suitable, like Vipassana will be very suitable to the fire element. No, fire dominant. Buddha is fire dominant. Is very fiery, very ambitious. I will find the truth. Not only find it, give it to the whole world. I found it. No? Very fiery, very ambitious, universal approach, universal solemn. If you make any solemn idea, universal idea means you are fully blind until the idea is realized. You cannot think anything else. So fire element. Here is water. The way you are talking is the water element. Powell, earth element. Masuryaji will tell about himself. No, like different, this is way we can see ourselves many ways. Many ways we can get to know. Like astrology is also a way to get to know yourself. Numerology is also a way because we have inner thirst to know who I am. We use all other knowledge as the substitute of one question, who I am. With all the subjects, we are just wanted to know who I am. Through astrology, through astronomy, or any other subject. So spirituality says that why not you go to the root cause of all this search of knowledge? Because none will satisfy you, howsoever you try.
Don't you think that our past lives play a part in this too, of knowledge that all of a sudden we awaken to, that we didn't know we knew, or we go someplace and know that we've been there and actually know we can walk in the rooms and know where to go? I say that because so many times things have come to me that I haven't read, or I've been meditating. And for instance, I was meditating and they told me to look up India. And I looked up India and broke it down, and it's India, which are elements. And when I broke it down even further, it went to magnesium and how important magnesium was for us. So can it come through meditation knowledge?
See, knowledge is filtered, right? Knowledge. So we have, until we are reaching to our understanding and vision, it's under the control of our ego. Ego will claim that knowledge now. Until whatever knowledge we get, I will expand until that. Which is, I have seen this. I have seen the God. But whatever we get from the unknown, there is always a knowledge still which is beyond us. Still now, and 10 years before also, there was a knowledge beyond us. So knowledge which is beyond remains beyond. We keep on growing. Try to understand. This beyond category, nobody reaches.
Right.
Everybody is reaching a height. And so we keep on moving. We are growing in our understanding, in awareness, in our perception, in our intelligence, in our sensitivity. Oh, now I have more knowledge. But there is always something beyond it. And after some time, ego will claim it. This knowledge is mine. Can there be any knowledge which ego cannot claim? That's genuine knowledge. Ego does not dare to claim it. Ego disappears there. This knowledge and this experience, ego never even can imagine to claim it. It will say it was from beyond. I am incapable of this knowledge. To have this knowledge comparing to my peanuts, nothing. My 10 years of Vipassana is nothing compared to this knowledge. Ego cannot claim it. Ego dies in the infinity of the wisdom, infinity of knowledge. So that if beyond descends, ego dies. If it is not, the knowledge is of processing unit. One beyond knowledge, one processing unit, our knowledge. We are processing it inside.
Right.
And then we are saying it.
Okay.
So before we say, we have a processing unit. And then knowledge comes out. This is the knowledge. This is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm perceiving. But before I'm saying, the processing is going on. So all this knowledge, like what we are talking, processing is going on behind codes, just codes, and different language, inherent signals, which is meaningless, and nobody is seeing it, but effect there. So we know the effect and the cause, what's processing there. And one category, the knowledge which we don't know. Beyond. So if beyond descends, we say, yes, Paul, oh, this is divine, this is God. And then more God and more God, the God experience of God is deepening. It's not ending that it's not ending. It's not ending, it's deepening. So you cannot claim it. No? So ego can claim only the finite knowledge. Ego cannot claim infinite. So that's how we differentiate the genuine knowledge or utilitarian knowledge. Utility. This is mobile, technique, this, that, utility. Yeah, Pavel, please.
Uh, can you put your definition of wisdom? Because one time we already discussed it. Can you mention what is the wisdom?
Oasis of wisdom and pulse of wisdom. Pavel is, look, earth element. You started to flow, I started to fly. No? Pavel come to the ground, be on the topic. Come to the topic. Okay. Wisdom is, you can say, the essence of a flower. Like a flower, in perception is different. Petals different. Fragrance different in a way. And when you take the essence of it. So this forms of the flowers disappears. Details doesn't matter. Essence, like in one-liner understanding of the whole life, supported by years of sensual experiences, analysis, synthesis, comprehension, experiences, in all the way, and you come to a crux of a line in the line. It's wisdom. That certainly requires time to ripen this understanding. A ripened understanding, fully conformed, imbibed in the cells, cannot be otherwise. We call it wisdom. And it has a quality of benediction, kind of.
And we also, one time we discussed that wisdom is when you don't want to change anything in the outer world and in inner world. And after this, sometimes it happens when you don't have energy to change something. In the old age, people usually don't have, sometimes they don't have energy to change anything. And then came the motivation to understand the world, to understand the inner world, to understand that everything is already perfect.
Well, this is the state of enlightenment. You can say this is the state of enlightenment when you see everything is perfect already and I don't need to change. Because the person who wants to have change is that ego. That ego who wants to change is claiming the knowledge, creating a strategy, trying its best to manifest. So if this ego disappears, then everything is perfect. But not as a mad person. Not as a mad person whose intelligence cannot comprehend his own ego. Here, we have the capability to comprehend the ego, but we find that no, now it's not possible. It's going beyond my intelligence. So this ego, this knowledge ego cannot claim, which is beyond intelligence itself, and experience is there. Anyway, yes.
We're here to help each other. I mean, we're here to awaken to ourselves, which is the most difficult journey. Anyway, but we wouldn't be doing this podcast or this stream if we weren't trying to help each other. And isn't that what it's about?
That's why I'm saying that when we work on the earth, we must be grounded.
Yes.
It depends where we are working, in which dimension we are working. So that's what we say, the pulse of wisdom. Wisdom is not to just tell knowledge to anyone. Wisdom is to hide the knowledge in right situation, to the right person, at the right time, in the right manner. This is also wisdom. Wisdom is not just saying, giving knowledge to someone. Wisdom is hiding the knowledge at the right time and revealing the knowledge at the right time to the right person in the right manner. Wisdom is both. That's how we are coming, pulse of wisdom. And now I'm coming to the point, the cause of why me and Jenny are together. We don't know what we are going to do, but still we want to do. No? It's so interesting. So something is already matched. Now it's coming to the processing unit. Now it's coming to the processing unit and then the manifestation, like 3 stages of manifestation. One, from beyond, something has already entered. Now it's processing and manifesting. So idea that, okay, we will be doing this episode 52 weeks is already settled. And now it's processing, finding its way to express and showing the way what we are going to do in 52 weeks. So the cause here, Jenny, was the pulse of wisdom. Me and Jenny come together. To introduce Jenny is meditator, long time, as far as I know her from maybe more than 15, 20 years before.
How long by meditating?
Yeah, when I knew you, like 20 years before at least.
Yeah, I would say more like 35.
Yeah, more than 20 years. And she was working and working and working, still working. So if you keep on working in one area, you're going to be expert of many things: hypnosis, hypnotherapy, dowsing, fortune telling, metaphysics. What you will do? If you are choosing an area for 20, 25 years to follow the area of knowledge, so you keep on so many things and you work with so many people, variety of hundreds of people you meet, psychology as a therapist. So you slowly, that's what I say. You start to come to your essential understanding of life. And you can call it a wisdom. But if it has to be given to a generation which is 12 years old, will you give this knowledge all, and or you will hide it and give that which the person can digest it or understand it? A communication is meaningful only when the receiver has got. So if you want to give something to the person who is 12 years old, if you want to give something to the person, now generation gap is coming 10 years, maximum 10 years. It will come to 5 years. Just a little bit stronger AI, more communication faster, systematic. Generation gap will be faster and faster. Smaller and smaller, intensify. Time is intensifying now. No? Intensifying, the time is intensifying. So the same wisdom which Jenny has, if she has to give to 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50, 60, 70, the mode of communication will change. Jenny is not changing. Jenny is just hiding some knowledge. And each time she is revealing more deeper and deeper things. Or Jenny is revealing the same wisdom in 7 ways to the 7 generations. No? So, if we have this kind of communication model, that a wisdom can be, in what way, in which way? Like right now, Jenny has to express her wisdom to 7 people of 7 age group. She has to be very smart to communicate. What to say to the 10 years boy and girl, and what to say to the 40. What to say to the 30, that it makes sense, and the same wisdom, they get it. If we have this communication model in AI, what a change it will bring in education. No? So this is one of the cause me and Jenny are together. I mean, we'll build up this model, AI model, in 52 weeks. And Jenny is having wisdom from many dimensions, from hypnotherapy and things and this and that. So we will show you this is the wisdom and how to give it to 60, 70, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, and 5 or 0. So our capabilities are challenged to the maximum. If you are also inspired, welcome. Welcome to this initiative. And this way you see that it may help to Pavel also, this model. He might can use it in his concrete things in Oasis of Wisdom. And we can create soft. He is creating hard. And in this, if anybody gets inspired, welcome. We are.
Yeah.
And also, if any individual wants an individual expert therapeutic help in their personal life as a one-to-one personal guidance, Jenny is also available for that. No? Like somebody wants to hire the expertise. Like you want to hire the brain of Jenny. Anybody
That could be
wants.
scary. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, I wanted to share something real quick.
Yeah, please.
With my grandchildren, I have 6 grandchildren. Whenever they get to the age that they start talking, I tell them, say, I'm genius. And they'll go, I'm genius. Say, I'm perfect. I'm loving. And they start to say that. And so my son said to me the other day, my son's going around telling people he's genius. And I said, think if all the children in the world were programmed with I'm loving, I'm perfect, I'm genius, it would be a total different environment. So I kind of implant that at a young age. Empower them.
See, we got a communication model right now. No? So how to make a man genius, if you want to tell to the 70-year is different, 60 different. And here to the children, we make it a play. Make it a play.
Yeah.
We can make it a rhyme. We can make it a poetry. So before 10 or 12, anything you want to do, it must be playful.
Say that again.
Any wisdom you want to inculcate before 12 age, it must be playful.
Yes.
A game. A game. This game is like rhyming, singing, dancing, playing, active. Also, we can inculcate role play. No? We all children are playing role play, but that is to different affirmation is there. I want to grow up. Here we inculcated I am wise, I am genius. No? And then we are inculcating I am grown up. We are building the ego structure. No? Any education is to build a ego structure. Any education has only one purpose, to build a ego structure, or it will build a ego structure by default law, by default in the mind processing. So here we are only as a genius or as the education policy of the government. What could be? In what way you want to build the ego structure of the children. That's it. So here we are not the formatter of government policies, but we are educators. We have experience of educations of all the groups. So here we are proposing a education system of building ego structure in the children and different ways of communicating the wisdom we have of 70 years, more than 75 years. No, Jenny? 75 plus. And now we can see, yes, and we can develop a model and give it to the education system. So ego structure, this, another ego structure, I am growing up or I am grown up. I am grown up. And this way we had played role play. One plays the role of grandfather, another playing the role of a grandchild or son. So in this role play, also we can resolve this conflict. of communications. So the communication goes through without filtering. And they start to understand the perspective of each other. That's how the family constellation therapy works. On this basis. So the next you will be seeing, Suryaji, or the audience or active listeners, we will be bringing the grandson of Jenny, a mathematician genius.
Oh, my son.
Oh, your
Yes.
son. Yeah, son.
Yes.
Son.
Yes.
And he has no idea of his spirituality. I mean, he has something like this therapy work or anything, or spiritual sense. His perspective might be different, very analytic to God,
Yes.
and to therapy and this kind of alternative medicines or belief medicines, placebo effects.
You know, he was raised by me, so he has a little bit of it.
So it will be a complete challenge, like to communicate with him.
Yes.
And what is we want to add a perspective in his intelligence so he can build up a spiritual dimension of ego structure in his idea. I am also a meditator. That's what Jenny wants, because Jenny knows that meditation can bring amazing changes and creative power into my son and make his life better. So intention of Jenny is okay, good. So our AI is given, we program the AI this intention. This intention is in Jenny. And now we are going to inculcate an idea into his ego structure that meditation can help him in his career. It will give him extra capability, creativity to calming the mind, and he will learn better control over the mind. And he is skeptic about it. So we want to make a generation change. Elder generations want to see a change in the ego structure of the intention is very good. But if communication gone wrong, it may be reactive and he will be fully against meditation. So all responsibility is on Jenny, not on his son. Because Jenny is more wise. At least she is claiming to be. If she will fail, if she will fail.
Can I also ask you to put a little bit more attention to the word pearl? I realize that anybody is the pearl.
Oh,
So,
yes. Again he come. We again losing the earth element. Earth element people to the point. We learn the wisdom. He say, oh, you are deviating, talking something. But we were to the point. We were talking on the point. We are not, but going very deeper into that. So this way we will evolve the model. I'm just giving you the idea. This is how we will program the AI. We are not looking for the AI to guide us. We are the boss. We are the creator. We want AI to work exactly that definite way, the way we want AI to function. So we command the AI to inculcate this idea in 7 age groups in develop communication models. And all the algorithm, the codes given by us, not any by AI. So here it's a very different Eastern approach. Every AI is fully determined, fully predictable. And 100%, that is called science, not hunch. So exactly what we know, and tell AI, do this. And this is the way. Not becoming a victim of an AI, we don't know how it will evolve. No, it will evolve exactly that way we want it to evolve. That is science. So 52 weeks. And Masugaji is very nice making notes. So your notes are the codes. Your structure, idea, implications, methods. So I think we are done here, yeah, for today. And I think we understand why we are together, what we come. And you will be listening the announcement from me and Jenny, what is coming next week. This was very spontaneous talk. Purposefully, we did not decide any structure. I mean, we decided just to throw balls. And everybody has liberty to stop anyone anytime. That is our was our instruction. So we will be coming up, and Suryaji, Pavel, we both are welcome to support, see, however, actively. Even your notes are that very good, but essential notes. This is the codes that we want. Commands, no, and the methods. Very simple codes, and that will be a gift to education system within 52 weeks, which any school can employ, any college can employ, and without any, you cannot say biased, because codes are already in front of you. This is what we are doing. So nobody can say you are cheating, and it's open source code. Any government, any education system can see. So no fear, and we can customize it in the different situations to different schools, to different education programs. Also, we specialize it. So this unknown journey, we are beginning. And challenge it to bridge the generation gap, because generation gap will be increasing very fast. So each time we will come and talk one idea, generation gap, that will continue. And on that, we will be developing communication model, and Pavel reminded pearls of wisdom. So each episode is a pearl on particular topic.
Journey.
So now, Pavel, 52 pearls of wisdom. Now you are satisfied.
In the end, it will be University of Wisdom.
Or that Masurya ji has to come in.
Yes.
Otherwise, it will be incomplete university without him.
Yes. Thank you.
So we will say goodbye, and very
Bye.
nice. And everyone who is listening, very nice, because we always come with a very challenging new ideas. We think that we can't do it, but somehow we always had accomplished it. So nice meeting. See you, Jenny. Next time we will inform you, particularly on some of the brochures.